Hello everyone, I'm Janvi. So our today's topic is heart as a pump system. So topics to be seen in this session is anatomy of heart, heart as pump, electrical signaling, ECG monitoring, about heart related issues, design of stents, pacemaker and defibrillators. So now let's briefly discuss about heart's anatomy. We know that heart is a muscular organ which is located slightly to the left, that is in human bodies, and it is responsible for pumping blood throughout the body, providing oxygen and other nutrients to cells and organs, and removes waste products like carbon dioxide. So now let's have an overview of heart's anatomy. So now let's go through the overview of heart's anatomy. Pericardium. Heart is enclosed and protected by a double-walled sac called pericardium. The outermost layer is fibrous pericardium, provides structural support, while the inner layer is serous pericardium, consisting of two layers: the parietal layer that lines the fibrous pericardium and visceral layer, that is also known as epicardium, that adheres to the heart's surface. Layers of heart walls. Heart wall is composed of three main layers, that is epicardium, myocardium and endocardium. Epicardium, the outermost layer, which is the part of serous pericardium. Myocardium is the middle layer and thickest one, consisting of cardiac muscle tissues, which is responsible for heart's pumping action. Endocardium is the innermost layer, composed of thin layer of endothelial cells that lines to the chambers of the valves of heart. Chambers. The heart has four chambers, that is two atrias and two ventricles. Atrias, these are the two upper chambers of the heart which receives blood from the body and lungs. Ventricles, these are the two lower chambers of the heart which pumps blood out of heart. Right ventricle pumps blood to lungs and left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. Valves. Heart contains four major valves that ensure unidirectional blood flow, that is in single direction. Tricuspid valve, located between the right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve, located between the left atrium and left ventricle. Blood vessels. Heart is located to a network cut the hole blood vessels. Heart is connected to a network of blood vessels. Vena cava. The superior and inferior vena cava are large veins that return deoxygenated blood from the body to right atrium. Pulmonary arteries. These vessels carry oxygenated blood from the right ventricle to lungs for oxygenation. Pulmonary veins. These vessels carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium. Aorta, the largest artery in the body originating from left ventricle, carries oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. So these coordinated contraction and relaxation of heart chambers and opening and closing of valves maintains continuous and rhythmic blood flow, allowing the heart to function effectively as pump. So now let's understand heart as a pump system. Functioning of heart. Heart is a muscular organ that pumps blood throughout the body. It works as a circulatory pump, sending oxygen-rich blood to various tissues and organs while receiving oxygen-poor blood and sending it to lungs for oxygenation. Functioning of pump. A pump is a mechanical device designed to move fluids, gases from one place to another place. It creates pressure to push the fluid throughout the system. So now let's understand the structure of heart and pump. Heart is a complex organ with four chambers, two atria and two ventricles. Left side receives oxygenated blood from the lungs and pumps it to the rest of the body, while right side receives deoxygenated blood from the body and pumps it to the lungs for oxygenation. So in the similar way in pump, a pump is typically consisting of inlet and outlet and a mechanism that creates pressure to move the fluids from inlet to outlet is similar to that of heart. Power source. Heart is powered by its own electrical system, generating rhythmic contractions, that is heartbeats, that pump blood continuously throughout life. So pump can be powered by various sources such as electricity, engines or even manual operation. Auto regulation. Heart has its own regulatory mechanism that adjusts its pumping rate and force based on the body needs and conditions like exercise or stress. Pump may be manual or automated controls of adjust the flow of rate of pressure, but they lack the ability to self-regulate like heart. Lifespan and maintenance of heart and pump. Heart is a living organ with its own regulatory and repair mechanism. And with proper care and healthy lifestyle, it can function for entire lifetime. Pump. Mechanical pump have limited lifespan and may require maintenance for replacement over time. So, in summary, we can say that both heart and pump serve the function of moving blood. So, So in similarities, we can say that both the heart and pump serve for the same function, that is to pump oxygen in humans or in animals, and pump fluids or gases in mechanical devices. So heart is vital and complex organ that sustains life throughout continuous circulation, self-regulation and adaptation, while pumps are mechanical devices designed for specific tasks and require external power sources. We know that in human system, the the messages or the impulses are conveyed through electrical signals. So similarly in heart, it originates from a sinoatrial node which acts as a natural pacemaker creating electrical impulses. These signals spread through the heart causing rhythmic contractions and effective blood pumping. The atrioventricular node briefly delays signal for proper ventricular filling before contraction. Specialized paths rapidly transmits the signals to ventricle, ensuring a regular heartbeat and proper blood circulation. Abnormalities in signals can lead to heart rhythmic disorders. So to address these issues, electrocardiogram records and analysis the heart's electrical activities for diagnosis. ECG monitoring. ECG monitoring records the heart's electrical signals using electrodes on the skin. It creates an ECG graph, that is electrocardiogram graph, that shows heart's rhythm, rate and any irregularities. It's non-invasive and helps the diagnosis heart conditions and assesses treatments and monitor patients with heart issues continuously. About heart related issues. So in these days there are many people suffering from heart related issues. So now let's study what are the common reasons for these heart related issues. It includes high blood pressure, heart attack, heart failure, arrhythmia, cardiomyopathy and more, where arrhythmia is irregular rhythmic contractions in the heart. Cardiomyopathy is the pain in the cardiac muscles. Risk factors. Risk factors for heart-related issues include high cholesterol, smoking, poor diet, lack of exercise, obesity, alcohol consumption, and substance abuse, smoking, and genetics. Prevention and treatment. Prevention and treatment of heart-related issues can often be managed through our lifestyle, that is, practice of exercise, yoga, and medications and medical devices such as stents, pacemakers, and defibrillators. Reasons for blockage of blood vessels. Artery dissection. Artery dissection is a tear of inner lining of artery. The blood flowing through the tear can cause atrial wall to bulge and obstruct the blood flow. Blood clots. Blood clots can block the blood flow in our veins and arteries. They can happen because of serious injuries, inflammations, or certain health problems. If clots breaks and free and moves to another parts of the body, it can cause serious issues like stroke or lung problems. That's why blood clots are risky and need to be taken seriously. Vasculitis. It is an inflammation of blood vessel walls which can lead to narrowing or blockaging of blood vessels. Design of stents, pacemaker and defibrillators. Stents. These are the small expandable tubes that is inserted into blocked or narrow artery to hold it up open and improve blood flow. Pacemaker, a small device that uses electrical impulses to regulate heart's rhythm, helping it beat at a normal pace. Defibrillators. It is a device that delivers a shock to heart if it is detected to be at a dangerous arrhythmia, helping to restore a normal heart rhythm. So now let's see how stents, pacemaker and defibrillators work. Stents are inserted into blocked or narrow artery and expanded to hold it up open, allowing blood to flow more freely. Pacemakers. These are uses electrical impulses to stimulate the heart muscles, helping them contract regularly and maintain a steady heartbeat. Defibrillators can detect dangerous arrhythmias and deliver a shock to heart to help restore a normal rhythm. Stents are small expandable devices made from metal alloys. They come in balloon expandable or self-expanding types and can be drug-eluting or bare metals. Stents have a thin structure forming a scaffold to support open, narrow blood vessels. Some stents are biodegradable and gradually dissolve over time. The choice of stent design depends on the patient's condition and specific requirements of medical procedure. Pacemakers. Pacemakers are small medical devices implanted in the chest or abdomen to help regulate and control heart's electrical rhythm. They send electrical impulses to heart muscles when heart's natural electrical system is not functioning properly, ensuring regular coordinated heartbeat. Pacemakers are commonly used to treat bradycardia, that is slow heart rate, and certain heart rhythm disorders to improve heart's pumping ability and overall function. Defibrillators are medical devices used to deliver an electric shock to heart in case of life-threatening irregular heart rhythms such as ventricular fibrillations or pulseless ventricular tachycardia. The shock helps to restore heart's normal rhythm by depolarizing the heart muscles and allowing natural pacemaker to take control again. Automated external defibrillators are portable devices used in emergencies by laypersons or first responders to deliver a shock outside the hospital settings. Defibrillators play a critical role in saving lives during sudden cardiac arrest. Thank you. I hope the information was helpful.